All right. Fofana's gonna hit to vocalize his transfer to Arsenal, and he's like, I'm leaving the side of Monaco, and whoever wants me, come get me. This is Fofana because he's left with just 1 year on his contract. That has been communicated here on a daily in here onto the Rokani Media Football, and this is the football news show that comes in through on a daily to obviously bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned in here onto this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Monaco CEO Thiago Scuro has also gone ahead and obviously confirmed to us that they are going to sell Fofana, and I've already gone ahead obviously tell you the price they've gone ahead to put onto him. Then Leroy Sané has gone obviously given us an update on his fitness, and then we are having one of the young stars, Maatsen, that really went ahead to play well for Borussia Dortmund in the season that was concluded, and he has gone ahead obviously speak out hugely, and Chelsea are really wanting a fixed amount of money that Borussia Dortmund believe that this player is not worth. So this is where we are. 300 likes making this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily, and I'm here to obviously bring you a lot. Even continue to subscribe. We want to hit 30,000 subscribers, but let's obviously go ahead and really chase for 22,000 subscribers. And guys, before the end of this week, can we really hit that milestone, 22,000? Let's really hit that milestone in a nick of time, and we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. Now, Fofana, Youssouf, has gone out and spoken about his future. I have spoken about it with the hierarchy. It isn't a secret. He told the press conference, we had exchanges, and they agreed to accompany me in this new stage. If a move doesn't happen, I still have a year left, and I'll be happy to stay. We were in an argument that he would accompany each other in this process in which everyone should be a winner, be it me or the club. Now, I think Monaco are really one of those clubs that are really very, very, very agitated with him, because Monaco is a team that is going to hit obviously find themselves selling out players on what we call expensively. You get, I think, Bernardo Silva, you can talk about Chomini, you can talk about which other player that Monaco sold expensively. Monaco is a team that really sells these players expensively, and I tell you what, I think even Disas was playing for Monaco last year, and he came into Chelsea for like 40 million pounds. That is what they do, and they've gonna hit obviously sell these players expensively. Do you know why? Because they're really having what you call a huge contract with these players. Like, the contract is still long, but for Wesley Fofana, looks like the contract is left with just 1 year. If they don't sell him now, they are gonna really lose him on a free. And for Fofana is like, for this guy is called Youssouf Fofana. If they don't sell him this summer, then they are gonna find themselves in a position of really losing him out onto for free next summer. So that's why he has gone here to obviously vocalize his departure from the side of Monaco, and teams interested in him are Arsenal, Manchester United so far, and we wait to see who is going to win this race. And 20 million euros for me, it's a bargain. That's the price that is going to be put onto the head of Youssouf Fofana. And if I'm Arsenal or Manchester United, I hurry to go and really grasp this deal, get it done and dusted, get this player the club of Arsenal or Manchester United, integrate him in the club, even if he fails, because even if he fails to obviously catch up, you can loan him to a certain team, he raises up his value, and you sell him because he's just 25 years of age, 26 years of age, he will obviously get more and more back for the club. But I know he's a sure deal. If you're going to hate to see him play, I think he has all the qualities to thrive in the Premier League, and whichever team is really going to get him, it's really going to be the winner. I tell you, the team that is going to be signing this guy is really going to get themselves an egg of a midfielder. And this is where I would urge teams like Newcastle to obviously go in for this guy. With teams like Man City and Arsenal going in for Bruno Guimaraes, I think this guy can act as a perfect replacement for Bruno Guimaraes at just 20 million euros. And when you look at that, it's like 18 million pounds. So for Monaco, it's not what they wanted. And the player is like, I want to leave and I want to go. Now, the CEO of Monaco also has gone ahead and obviously confirmed to us that the player is up for sale. Now, Thiago Chukuru, Olcuro, there were good opportunities for him to leave last summer. It was his decision to stay because of his personal goals. It was a very good decision for us because he had a very good and consistent season. For him too, as it was probably his best season at Monaco. He is probably one of the best players that we are open to selling. We will see the opportunities that he has. It is still too early to make a decision. So, Monaco has also vocalized the selling of this guy, and they're going to really put him out. And they're not waiting even for anything to obviously stand into their way from selling this guy, but they're going to be selling the guy. And I don't know why he really blocked the chances of him leaving the side of Monaco last season, because last season Monaco would have wanted to get them like thrice the amount of money they're going to get from him this summer transfer window. And if they were to sell him last summer with 2 years left on his contract, they would have gone ahead to get 60 million euros. And how could a player not want to go, yet the club wanted to sell, and the player was like, I'm not going to renew my contract, meaning that the CEO might be really lying, because if the opportunities were there, the player cannot say no when the club wants to sell you. Monaco is a side that wants to get in money, meaning that last summer, no team was willing to meet the realistic evaluation of Monaco, and Monaco expected maybe to sit it that they really sit down to sit down Youssouf, Fofana, and really find a common agreement, All else find a common goal for this guy. But obviously, he's coming in through, and they are going to lose him on a free. And I think it's really very perturbing, if at all, what it means to obviously lose a player like Fofana. He's in his prime. He can go ahead and really play for any team in the world, and losing him out on a free is really the worst ever that you'll ever want to see at the club of Monaco. And Monaco are really feeling bad because they've gone ahead to obviously sell very many players in the recent past when it comes to obviously getting huge money out of them. And their record sales are really outside there. And this time around, they have to sell him, because if they don't sell him, he's going to be leaving on a free. And Fabrizio Romano came out and told us that the clause is all about 20 million euros. So we await and see which team is going to come out, which team is going to come out to obviously go in for Youssouf Fofana, because he has gone ahead and obviously put out the communication outside that, please, Arsenal come for me, Man United come for me, I'm ready and able to obviously come to play for your side, and I'm not going to betray you at any one moment. That is Youssouf Fofana, who is going to be playing the Euros for the French national team. So that is it for him. The CEO is going to speak, and he's not going to be a Monaco player anymore. They have to find a reason to obviously sell him. Their plan went ahead to backfire, and such teams like Monaco, when a team comes in through with their proposals, do you know what they do? What they do is simple. They find themselves in a cocoon and decide that let's show them that we don't want to sell, to see to it that they really raised the amount of money that you want them to be paying us. That's what they do. You understand? That's what it's being done that side. So for Fofana, he wants out, and his agent is a busy bee right now looking for where his client is going to be playing next season. And Arsenal are looking at him, Manchester United looking at him, and I know very many other teams will be looking at him because of his price. And I won't be surprised when if the likes of Man City, Real Madrid, I tell you, might join this race. Do you know why? Real Madrid are really having a very huge problem with the departure of Toni Kroos, and they don't have a replacement. And we expect them to obviously come up and put up a shift to obviously get in a pass player cheaply. 18 million pounds, 20 million euros, those are peanuts for this guy called Fofana. And I think he can go in on Madrid and fit in well like a glove to play alongside Chiomini and Jude Bellingham to be playing alongside them or ahead of them, with Kamavinga coming in through sometimes. Let's go to Germany. Leroy Sané has been disturbed by injuries. You remember when he was playing against Arsenal, he had something, he had the knock, and he never obviously went ahead to accomplish the first and second tie at Emirates and Allianz Arena respectively. He has come out and really talking to the chief reporter of the Benz UG, and this guy is close to Bayern Munich and the Germany national team. He says, I have a plan to get better, to get better bit by bit. Overall, things are looking very, very good for me. As of now, I'll play on Friday against Greece. So, he missed out on the game they played against Ukraine because of the injuries that have gone ahead, obviously distorted him, but he has promised all his counterparts that he's going to be fit to obviously take on the side of Greece on Friday. He's one of those players that Vincent Kompany is trying to convince to obviously extend their contract at the side of Bayern Munich, because I think he's now left with 1 year on his contract. When he left Man City in 2020, he signed a contract of 5 years and 1 year is now left after June 30th, meaning that Bayern don't want to lose him on a free, and they want to obviously keep him here to be doing the job for the club of Bayern Munich. But he is right now focused onto the international duty, and after that we'll obviously get to know how the world will really look at him and whether he'll create enough demand for big clubs to come in for him, because it looks like he wants to end his chapter at Bayern Munich, and I don't know whether they've gone ahead to give him a big reason to stay at the side of Bayern Munich by getting in this guy called what's his name? By getting in this guy called Vincent Kompany as his new manager, his teammate formerly at Man City, and he knows him very well. So we wait and see how that pans out for Leroy Sané. We can't wait to see how he's going to feature in the game on Friday against Greece. The game they played against Ukraine ended 0-0, at the stadium in Germany, where that game would have to be featured in as they prepare to open up the Euros on the 14th of this month. 8 days left to open up, 9 days left to open up the Euros. And I'll be obviously coming in through with the Euro talk as I really tell you my top 3 teams to win the Euros. I think I'm going to come up with the top 4 teams that I believe are going to win the Euros for me. Now, this is Borussia Dortmund. Sky Sports have told us that Borussia Dortmund are in talks with Chelsea over the permanent signing of Ian Maatsen. Dortmund want to negotiate on the price, yet it's really a fixed price through the buyout clause. But never say never. People can negotiate on deals and contracts. Ian Maatsen's release clause of 41 million euros, 35 million pounds is too expensive. Borussia Dortmund will send Chelsea an offer of 25 million euros. If there is a 3 in front, the club is probably out of the race. Now, I think if I told them Chelsea, I'll understand the situation of Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund is a team that does not really spend hugely on players, and they want to obviously see to it that obviously sign this player. And if I told you are Chelsea, and you look at the performance of this guy, I think you take the 25 million euros and obviously put what we call a sell-on clause, because this boy is not going to be there for the next 3 seasons. You let him be there, and the moment you sell him, you obviously get Chelsea a 30 or 40% out of the sale. And I think for the side of Borussia Dortmund, they will say, all right, we are going to really dance to your tunes, because we know to it that teams like Man City and Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, have already gone ahead to start showing interest in Ian Maatsen. If he gets another good season outside there, he might sell him for like 60 million euros. If they sell him for 60 million euros, take off the 40% or 30% of Chelsea. That means they'll give like 20 million euros to the side of Chelsea, and they'll take the 40, meaning that having gone ahead to buy him for 25, they'll obviously make a profit of 15 million euros. And that won't be bad. And I'm even talking 60, but the boy might really look exciting next season, and he might even reach 70 or 80 or 100, because look at Josko Vardio, he had a buyout clause of 85, 86 million euros. You understand? So I think if at all I'm Chelsea, all I go for is simple. I go in for the 25 million euros, and that will allow Chelsea to obviously tell Borussia Dortmund that the sell-on clause should be 30%. You can even increase to 40% because 20 million euros, that means they've gonna hit to take off 16 million euros, and you can get them back through the sell-on clause, and it's a pure profit because this guy is really a Chelsea born and bred academy graduate. So guys, thank you very much for watching in through. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And I think he doesn't even have very many years left on his contract, so Chelsea will do the due diligence to sell the player. Your thoughts on Fofana vocalizing his transfer to Arsenal are welcome in the comment section below. He wants to depart. He calls Arsenal to sign him. Do you think Arsenal should go in for him because he's just a 20 million euro player, but his quality is worth 60 or 70 million euros? Wait for him in the Euros and you're going to see him really shine into that side. Then Leroy Sané injury update. Obviously it says he's really fit, and the guy called Maatsen looks like the deal that will see him leave Chelsea is still having huge hurdles because Chelsea are really calling in for huge payments that is side of what is the name? The side of Borussia Dortmund isn't really wanting to spend because they only have a budget of 75 million euros to spend. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Second video of the day, and more is loading. Man City wants to quit the Premier League. They've threatened that they want to leave the Premier League. That's the story. I'm coming up here next.